Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another session of Politics in the Car. Now, tonight, I want to talk about cost of living. Now, this is an issue that's quite large, and I think in this country over the last 30 years, the cost of living has become something that we should be discussing more of, and it's just getting too difficult to survive. Now, first of all, we need to establish what cost of living is. So, it's how much it costs for you to live. It's that simple. Over the last couple of years, though, we've seen a lot of government departments and agencies, organisations, shops, even businesses charging more. So, inflation counts for that. But what I want to focus on, for example, when you go to Vic Roads, you have your fees, you pay your bill, say your rego's 800 and something dollars. But then there's also those little fees on the side for processing, $2, $3. Same as with phone bills. When you get a phone bill in, you'll get your bill, and then there's additional costs and services involved in that. Same as when you post stuff. If you want to get your bill sent to you, that charges an extra $3. Now, typically, all these extra costs were originally included in the price that you're paying for the service. Somewhere where it hasn't taken, strong hold would be probably food. Like, food is quite expensive. Let's just get that straight. But you'll see a lot of arguments between or debate between supermarkets and farmers always getting undercut because supermarkets are trying to sell a product. So they're constantly trying to get the price down. Now, because farmers aren't a bureaucratic business, that's a person at the end of the line that they're talking to, supermarkets and retail giants and all that kind of stuff talk them right down. So this even goes as far as clothing manufacturing. So it used to be made in Australia, now overseas in China, Vietnam, Thailand as well. We're starting to get stuff in. And that's where we as a nation start to experience cost of living issues because the employment's not here, so we're not making money, so workers aren't getting money, not paying tax, corporate profits are skyrocketing, but everything's still getting more expensive. And this is something we need to focus on as a broader, not just the West, but a broader societal change needs to happen here. I really hate when I get a bill and then there's an additional $5 on there because we're giving this bill, we're charging you for the bill. Like, I'm the customer, I'm purchasing a service off you. Now, this behavior has also extended into the business community. So local shops, your mum and dad shops down the road, to use, eftpos, they've got to pay the bank for a service. Now, if you're the customer, or if you're the business and you have a product you want to sell, why would you charge, your customers that extensive cost? Then that cost gets flowed down to us, increasing our cost of living. Now, $2 and $3 here doesn't sound like much, but if you looked at all your bills calculated over the entire year, that's a lot of cash. A lot of cash out of our pockets, a lot of cash out of your pockets, a lot of cash into big corporate, world. So, yeah, I think we need to do more here in this avenue, in this space, to start tackling the cost of living